So, hey guys, it's me, Roswell. I don't schedule this shit ever. I just play and stream if I feel like streaming. Hi, how you doing? What's going on today? Trying to play some Elder Scrolls. Back to the Mimsy. Okay, gonna play with my Mimsy live. Here we go.
Only the finest goods for my
I just finished crafting. Let me check. Something here. 34 minutes. Beautiful. That's what I'm working with. With the current crap gear I've got, whatever's going on here. We'll see. I like the recovery.
break it up.
Uh-oh.
God will find you and make you pay.
God's gonna find me and make me pay now. See? That ain't right. That ain't right. So I need to skills. I do have jewelry crafting. But I don't have any, like, I'm not certified jewelry crafting. Right? That's a thing. That's a thing.
Anything.
Where is that done? Like Oradon or Somerset or something? Eleanor. Let's I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna get arrested. They're gonna take my donkey. Just blasting past guards. I'll get caught in Eleanor. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Cyrodiil for 5 seconds. There was some quest there, right? Why was it that long of a... I've got a quest here. Journal quest. There we go. I don't want to get any quests. I'm not here to play. Where's the... Where's the general? Imperial City. Imperial, is that what it is? It's Imperial City. I don't want to freaking go to Imperial City. Maybe it is. Fighting the good fight here. Just a random thing here. Drop. There we go.
I tell you, huh?
Meet me among the tradesmen. Quickly, if you please.
I'm not gonna play here. There we go.
So,
all right.
Open for business.
That's all perfect. Great. We can't transit out, right? It's not gonna let us. Where's this stinking? Exodus. Maximus. Getting sleep at night, sleeping in, doing other stuff, enjoying meals, watching some stuff, and leveling. You know, that's what we're. 3 days I'm level 27, 9 a day, not even 10 a day. That's no good. Why was he? Why was he so AFK? The Seeker is teabagging you now. All right, I feel good if I res him here. I'm not gonna pull a mob. There. I thought we were gonna get the Seeker, right? Like a big thing. It's right there. Sorry. See if we can get one of these done. Seeker at the Riving Waste Wayshine. That's a Herald Seeker. If anybody shows up. It's like summer vacation, right? It's a new area. This is Apocrypha. I'm calling out a location. It's been a couple minutes. Not a one. Nobody? You'd think in a new multiplayer that there would be more than one player at a. These are daily quests. A little more time. Can't solo one. I don't know. The last time I tried it, it was probably 5-10 levels ago. So. Level 5. Let's go. Right here this way. I was trying to do the heal burst. That's alright. It's tough for a. Resets right about here, maybe. I saw a couple people, but they were moving on to whatever they were on. Should get the Undaunted quest line. Transit is there. This is the dorkiest of.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
Everybody's so.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Get away from me, all of you.
And soul of man, red diamond, protect us till the end.
What do you want, ugly? Ha! Is that right? Well then, sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted.
Sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know? So, what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted?
It's just
Still
so easy
alive,
to get in here.
are you? And all your limbs intact? Maybe you should spend more time adventuring and less time at the tavern. Are you sure? You'll have to fight the largest, meanest monsters in
Give me a
Tamriel.
chance to get
It's
out of
not for the weak of heart. Then welcome. I think you'll fit right in. Once you prove yourself, of course. All you have to do is find a cave named Spindleclutch. The one full of bloodthirsty spiders.
Should we queue up for a dungeon?
Red diamond, protect us till the end.
There it is. There it is. Beautiful. I don't even think I need to buy any of this stuff. I never use it, but I want this, right? These are what you want. So, we're already on it. Spindle clutch. A lot of dungeons, huh? A lot of content. Spindle. Pharmaceutical. I don't know. Where do we hang out here? The nerd table. How long does it take to get it done? way up there. You know what? While I'm waiting. Not even kidding.
Nothing much done here.
We'll go right. Floor.
Not another step!
Uh-oh. Busted.
I don't care what you did
Yes,
or
my
who you
vision
did it to.
dream speaks
Just
true.
keep walking then.
You are the one my mistress seeks.
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I didn't do this yesterday.
My horses are beauties.
Hear ye, hear ye. All residents of Daggerfall, stay indoors. The Watch is looking into a series of murders, and they don't want you to be the next victim.
Okay. Some experience exploring. Open up some way shrines, right? For future whatever. What was that? Disarm. I see trap. See? Felt like a trap. Flower.
Oh gods, what have I done? Incompetence. Idiots. How could they allow this to happen?
Beware, stranger.
Well, it's not bad. Think about it. I felt like 5 minutes. Super reasonable.
Wait, who's that?
On your feet, you louts. We're going back in.
8 minutes. 8 minutes. Somebody set a timer for me, thanks.
your delicious fear.
Whispers grow louder. We must... My head's pounding. Hard to think.
Kill them all. No mercy. Misery and death all around. This pleases me.
Light it up!
Seed and spleen that was uncomfortable. I think my tail's gone now.
Come to me, into my will. Join me forever.
Heal me!
By her.
A regular bunch.
Burn it! I need aid! They mean to take her from us. Stop them! Aid me! Set it ablaze!
Come closer. Embrace the darkness.
I think my arm's broken.
Incorruptible creatures.
Welcome
To defy me. I'll kill you all.
I need healing!
Light it up!
Healer!
Lead. Goblet. Gorget. Gorget. Gorget.
I...
That it? We all done? We finish it? Oh, good for us, right? Level. We're doing touristy stuff. Character. I'm working on a migraine. Alright, at least we got the skull line. That's part of it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna have to log on to my other character to get those.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
I run to her and together we sway as we kiss, sway as we
Well, well. took you long enough. My Gran could have cleared that cave out faster than you did, and she's only got one arm. Ha! Cuts right through my crap. I like it. Listen, I'm just pulling your tail, friend. You got no worries here. This is the gathering of the Undaunted, and you're about to become one of us. Hope you're ready.
Oh, God. The nerds.
Listen up, you bunch of corset-wearing dog diddlers. We got a new piece of meat on the rack, fresh from the butcher's block. What do you say we show them a proper welcome to the club?
Here, here. I've got a proper welcome for them, right down in my breeches.
Might be that's a monster they could actually slay. Eh, Jolly?
Always with the breeches. You lot should get out more. Besides, that's no proper welcome. I propose a toast.
A toast?
Here, here! A toast!
A toast and a song!
Here, here!
To the new meat's mother. May she have many healthy children. Since this one's a goner.
To the new meat's lover. May their tears be few and silent, so I don't have to hear it when this one dies.
To the new meat's face. May it always bear a smile, so it doesn't look so ugly mounted on a pike.
A fine toast for a fine piece of meat. Now, let's have a song to finish them off.
Who knows no fear of beast or blade?
Undaunted!
Undaunted!
Who knows no fear of Daedric plains?
We are
Undaunted! Who knows no fear of death, of age? Undaunted!
Undaunted!
We are undaunted!
Hope
In
you
real life,
enjoyed the show,
My
friend.
nerd meter got filled
Do
up
take
right there.
pride in what we are. Now you can too.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I love that song. Every new member, sort of a rite of passage. You survived our song. Hopefully you'll survive the beasts and the bastards waiting in the deeps to kill you. That's it. Welcome to the Undaunted. Now go make old Mordra proud.
You listen to me, right? My prices can't be beat.
You're not drinking.
You got that skill line now. Lovely.
Not that much to ask.
I feel like I should do some Mages Guild quests or something. No. Man, I'm gonna have to do this at some point. Some of them.
Hold still.
Definitely need to reapply. Now what? Where I stopped. Let's go back. Go talk to the book. What boss we have for Crunk? It's right between these three sites for the Herald Seekers. Saki Lu. I'm level 27. Sucks when you roll up and everybody's already smoking a cigarette and talking about next step. I'm there.
Good to see. Good to see. I'm afraid I don't have any task for you now. Check with me. Your observer. True servant.
Minutes. I hate when you're trying to start harvesting, and then an enemy hits you, and you're like, oh, okay. Where the hell? I was trying to. There it is, dude. I should have just transited. I couldn't see it on the map. I don't like the companions. They judge you. Dude, I don't know. The Endeavor had to fuck it or something. Maybe this isn't going to work out in PC. It's hard enough. Well, now we got to deal with the fake. A camel. The only companion I need.
I should have made a map. Curses and corporeal existence. I can see why most ancestors move on instead of haunting their descendants. My mortal memories are much harder to recall than I anticipated. I don't remember where to find those components. Not exactly.
So...
Of course not. I buried the components we need in separate caches on the tower grounds. I just can't remember exactly where I put them. No matter. With your assistance, I'm sure we can find the right spots. Use my ghost sight. It will reveal the hiding places. Remember, Telrendis is my place of power, despite Shalreni's attempts to make it her own. Here, I can easily use my magic through you, as long as you're willing. I placed sigils at the spots, but on a different layer of reality. Use my ghost sight, and you should be able to see them. The caches are...
Alright, we've done something similar to this in Apocrypha.
You should be able to see my sigil through my ghost sight. Look around.
We're looking for stuff, right? It's not NPCs, it's looking stuff. Sassy. Not that big of a spot, man. It's right here. It triggers it somewhere.
Activate my ghost sight. Has it really been so long? Those components look terrible. But they'll have to do. Use my ghost sight there. See my sigil? I always liked this layer of reality. Dig here. I remember this old workbench. We can prepare the Cloak of Omission here. Good work. Now place the shawl. Place the components one at a time. Almost done. Now sprinkle the tincture. Excellent. Now take the Cloak of Omission. Go ahead and try it on. The cloak will mask your presence and hide your connection to the Prince of Fate. You look amazing. Barely a hint of a Daedric connection. I should explain the particulars, though. Not a bad bit of work. You follow directions well. And the cloak looks perfectly dashing. Dashing, I say. Now let's head to Old Isra and meet up with Kirt Gedain. She should have gotten you access to the Conclave by now. Did I? I don't recall. But if you're asking about the Cloak of Omission, it could only shield you from so many scrying attempts. Eventually, someone will notice you. But the enchantment should last long enough for us to get our hands on Shalreni. Now that you mention it, yes. Gdain can get you on the access list, but you must play your part. Dunmer laws are labyrinthine, Telvanni especially. You need to invoke the proper statue to avoid suspicion. Just say the following to the sentry at the door. I hereby invoke the 26th statute of the Necrom Agreement, and then demand entry to the Conclave. Can you remember that?
No.
Once we get... What could Shalreni be thinking? She's obviously counting on the support of two Daedric princes. But does she really expect them to magically elevate her to the rank of Magister? Let's get to Tel Hulen in Old Isra and see if the cloak works.
Okay. Brilliant. He's making me hoof it, literally. Hoof it. He's making me hump it. Literally. Go hump it all the way there. These camel jokes doing anything for you?
Tel
Huffing and humping.
the Tower of Halls, home to the Assembly of Masters. Remember to invoke the statute when you demand entry, and put on a cloak.
Know that, Drew? As Master Shalreni's mouth, you are prohibited from entering the Conclave.
But I must warn the Masters.
Don't worry. Your treacherous master will be dealt with soon enough.
You must warn the other Masters. I can no longer stand by and do nothing while Master Shalreni continues along this dark path. Her actions threaten the entire peninsula. You probably shouldn't, but that doesn't mean I'm lying. I admired Shalreni for her skill and power. Thought she would help me rise in the ranks. But her ambition and contempt for her fellow Telvanni will doom us all. Master Shalreni made a deal with not one, but two Daedric princes. She plans to use their help to eliminate all who oppose her so she can become Archmagister. The Masters won't listen to me. They don't understand the danger. I'm not sure. Master Shalreni stopped confiding in me. But I know how she thinks. She has no respect for the Masters or this Conclave. When they move to reprimand her, she's going to show them just how powerful she's become. It will be a bloodbath.
The Master's Conclave is in session. All other business is on hold. Come back later.
Check yourself before you...
Necrom, Let me see. Ah, yes. You're listed as Curate Gdain's attending clerk. Very good. You may go inside. I expect you'll find the curate in the Assembly antechamber, as the attending Magister declared the Conclave for Masters only.
I'm going in the club. You hear that, Biscuit? I'm going in the club.
There's Curate Gdain.
Really, I must...
I insist, Curate.
Have a drink and relax. I expect the Masters to remain locked in discussion for some time.
Too much for you and the Keepers. Now tell me, what do you think of my book?
That's Master Norfora's mouth. We need to extract Gdain this instant.
The Curate and I are busy, outsider. I am eager to hear what he thinks of my book, Ancestors of a Humble Mouth. It's a work in progress, but at least 2 booksellers have expressed interest. Come back later.
No.
How strange. As no one but masters are allowed inside, Master Norvora explicitly told me to wait out here until after the Conclave concluded its business.
Scram.
How rude! The Old Isra Committee of Social Decorum will hear about this insult. Of that, you can be sure.
Blah, 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 blah.
Thank you, my friend. Follow me. I know a place where we can talk privately. We can speak freely here. You arrived not a moment too soon, my friend. Before they decided to seal the hall, and I was trapped in that dreadful conversation with Mouth Elar, I found what we needed. Master Shelreni is here, and being held under guard until the conclave begins.
It's weird. The mouth is the speaker for the person, but it's like, I saw her mouth outside.
Ah, and now we come to the problem. Magister Gothrin arrived from Sadrith Mora to oversee the Master's Conclave. He immediately expelled all but the Telvanni Masters and placed a ward on the door. There's no way to get into the assembly hall.
You know the problem. The real problem is the elves. It's the elves. We gotta get rid of all the elves.
Sadly, disabling a ward placed by a Magister is beyond my capabilities.
It doesn't matter, they all
If you have any ideas, please share them. Otherwise, I fear the Masters are on their own in there.
A Magister?
The
To
lizards
counter
and cats
Magister
are taking over the world.
magic, eh? Good idea. Let's go disable the ward. A ward needs anchors. Use my ghost sight to spot them. See them? One on either side of a door. I'll lend you my power to disable them.
Master Morena's exhausted. If she won't. The healers recommended she stay in bed, but she attend the conclave.
Magister Gothrin is good,
So rarely, you know.
but I'm better.
Understandable.
Let's enter the assembly hall.
This is a closed session. What is the meaning of this intrusion?
Now, Gothrin, surely such restrictions don't apply to a Magister and his proxy.
Meln the Mouthless, a spirit. No matter. I will not tolerate your antics.
Nothing in our statutes precludes a dead Magister from participating in a conclave. Now, hear what my proxy has to say.
Very well. Step forward. You stand on shaky ground, mouth for the mouthless. What's so important that Magister Meln dares interrupt this closed session of the Master's Conclave? And Magister Meln thought us so ineffective that he had to swoop in and save the day? How presumptuous of him. Do you really think one rogue master is a match for this assembly?
One master, two princes.
So I heard. Hence the reason I decided to leave my comfortable tower and come all this way to personally take charge of this conclave. The masters will hear the charges, question the subject, and render swift judgment.
You gonna die.
Is that why you're here? To add another charge to Shelreni's list of crimes? Then so noted. Perhaps that's why she turned herself over without any fuss or bother, so that she can plead for mercy. Perhaps I'll be lenient. Perhaps not. Enough of this nonsense. I listened to the concerns of your Magister and heard his allegation. Now we are finished. Meln may stay if he wishes. That is his right. But you and the curate should go and leave us to our work.
Over here. I forgot how boring my so-called peers can be. Pity Shelreni didn't eliminate a few more of my rivals before we noticed. But your master, Meln. I have fond memories of his many antics. That's why I wanted a word with you. Your master has delayed these proceedings long enough. Master Shelreni reached above her station and must be dealt with. Anything that postpones that and increases the time I must spend in the company of my so-called peers will not be tolerated. Murder, you say? That is serious. I suppose anything can be expected from a master who makes pacts with Daedra. We really need to strip her of her rank and exile her. Well, if you must see her, she's being held in a meeting room down the East Hall.
I don't understand this necessity for debate. If it were up to me, we'd get right to the vote. Nothing anyone has to say will change my mind about Shelreni. Now then, is Magister Meln really dead? Meln may have confused Magister Gothrin, but there's no provision for a dead Telvanni participating in a conclave. It's just not done. Is that a threat? Master Morena led Shelreni through the East Door for making similar pronouncements only a few moments ago. If that can happen to a master, imagine what's in store for a lowly mouth like you.
Okay. We in it? We on it? Going?
There's a meeting room just to the right. This must be where they're holding her.
Shelreni's gone, but what's that tipped-over bottle over there? That's pure essence of dream. Let me cast a spell to see what happened here.
What was that? Just a little gift from the Prince of Dreams. Soon, you will do exactly as I say. You won't get away with this. I already have. And with your help, I'll get away with so much more. Now let's go attend the conclave. My ascension requires participants, willing or otherwise.
We must get to the conclave. It's held in the Master's private hall to the north.
Something's going on to the north. I think the conclave is starting.
Master Shelreni, you stand accused of conspiring against your fellow Telvanni, murdering Meln the Mouthless, and consorting with Daedric princes. How do you plead?
Consorting.
A Telvanni doesn't plead. But I will kill you all before I take my sacrifice and depart.
Help me, Magister.
Shelreni, cease your actions this instant.
Use my ghost sight to disable the wards and get down there.
You again? If these fools can't stop me, what hope do you have?
Come on, get up! I'm not ready to die a second time.
You're finally awake. Thank the ancestors. I thought Shelreni killed you.
We should talk, Mouth of Meln. The Mouth of the Mouthless. I suppose you want me to say that you and Meln were right. That I should have taken Shelreni's threat more seriously. Well, let's pretend I said that and move on to what needs to happen next.
I don't like the idea I'm someone else's mouth.
Yes, quite a display. She used the conclave to formally announce her intentions. Her spell would have killed everyone, and positioned her to challenge the Archmagister for rulership of the house. Luckily, I was on hand to save the local masters. Shelreni may be a powerful master, but I am a Magister of the Telvanni Council. It was a simple matter to deflect her attack while the Conclave dispersed. Then, I stabilized the portal she fled through, assuming you would want to follow her. Really now, who do you think Meln consulted when he first invented his Cloak of Omission? I see the mark of Mora upon you. House Telvanni wants no part in the machinations of Daedric princes. Just make sure to kill Shelrenny when you find her. Master Morena revealed her inadequacies when she allowed herself to be captured. The other masters survived. In both cases, House Telvanni won. If you plan to chase Shelrenny, I suggest you leave now. I'm not going to hold that portal open forever. In all honesty, no. In case you haven't noticed, we of House Telvanni are a superior lot. Sentiment and mercy rarely factor into our actions.
Elf supremacy
now,
is a problem.
Step lively. That portal will close as soon as my attention wavers.
In the realm.
Ooh, and I feel a yawn coming on.
Elven supremacy. Look at him. Just look at him. Get a good look. That's elven supremacy right there. Look at how ugly that is. Okay. Fight the power. Fight the power.
This ancient ruin. Those markings. This place is dedicated to Vermina.
This place. I think we visited the memory of it in the Eye of Mora.
This chamber appears promising. We should look around. Anything relevant in those papers? Was there anything in those papers about Master Shelrenny or where we might find her? She writes about how Torvasard came to her, indoctrinated her into Vermina's service, how he was consumed with restoring something that was either stolen or lost, and how he insisted they find this ancient shrine. Interesting. So they sent the malachite mined from the Alavelis quarry here. And she discusses how the hidden kindred were formed to provide the workers needed to accomplish the restoration. Somehow, rebuilding a Vermina statue is the key to Torvasard's goal.
The Panopticon. That was a weird place.
This must be where that original memory took place. Where Vermina and Periite think Hermaeus Mora wronged them and stole whatever it is they now seek. Let's keep going. That restored statue and Master Shelrenny must be somewhere in this old ruin.
It says, talk to him, and I just talked to him. What am I missing here?
Was there anything in those papers about So they said this must be...
Okay. We have to talk to him below. I don't know. That was beautiful. This hurt my head. Other direction. I don't know, man.
Was there anything in those papers? So they sent the map. This must be where that...
What am I supposed to do? It's like right there. That's the spot. I can only talk to him there. I thought I was. I thought it was. You know, right here. This hurts my head. Does this hurt your head? How quests are supposed to work?
We must find Shelreni and stop her from completing this rite.
And Master Morena, we need to free her.
Ingenious. My black book! Looks like Shelreni got past my safeguards. Shelreni is using the restored statue as a focus for her rite.
Morris lives. You will not interfere.
An aspect of Vermina. That's not good.
Away, agents of fate! This vessel will help me restore what was taken from us all! No! Now, my disciple. Complete the sacrifice so I may inhabit the vessel.
Step into the focus to use my ghost sight. My ghost sight can defeat this enemy.
Now, friend, free Morena from the binding.
Atric magic is unstable! Save yourselves!
No! Not when we're so close!
Close my black book and take it. That should end the rite.
Taking the black book won't stop us, and one of you will serve just as well as a sacrifice.
No need to involve outsiders, Shelreni. Prince Vermina accepts your sacrifice and deems you a worthy vassal.
I regret the bloodshed, but soon Moore's injustice will be undone.
I got the black book.
With
I
this
call the hose
vessel,
now.
I can enter Apocrypha and strike at Mora's heart. With me, my faithful!
The black books existed before cell phones.
We have to warn Apocrypha. Let's return to the Necron Bindery and find Laramil.
Hold still, and I'll open a portal back to Necron.
Neither Scroot nor I can feel Hermaeus Mora's presence. We both find this unsettling. Good, you are here. Both Scroot and I felt a sudden disturbance in the tides of fate. Something terrible has happened in Apocrypha, and Scroot and I no longer feel the presence of the one who knows. Another significant event in the annals of fate, and I missed it. But Master Shelreni is dead, and Vermina did what? Start from the beginning, Proxy. What happened at the Master's Conclave? So that was Shelreni's plan. Use whatever power the princess provided to eliminate her rivals and move up in rank. I am glad she failed. But what happened after that? And Blightcrown decided to complete the rite anyway by sacrificing Shelrenny instead. Ruthless, but in keeping with a follower of Periite. And you say this allowed Vermina to possess Shelrenny's corpse? What happened next, Proxy? They cannot. Not usually. Hence all the trouble that Torvasard and his allies went through to reach this point. At least you saved the Telvanni Masters and recovered Meln's Black Book. Well done. While I ponder next steps, take this. You earned it. Both Scroot and I felt the tides of fate churn and boil. Worse, neither of us has been able to commune with Hermaeus Mora since the Black Book's rite was completed at Vermina's shrine. And you say you saw Shelrenny's body walk into Apocrypha. Giving Vermina access to Apocrypha and a host to work through. They must know where to find the memory they seek, or they have a good idea where to look. Apocrypha is infinite. Without fate to guide us, we are lost in the dark without a candle. Blightcrown and Torvasard have ways to avoid detection. Only one viable option presents itself. We must ask Master Shelrenny where Vermina has taken her body. Will you see this through, Proxy, before the disaster Mora foresaw comes to pass? Fortunately, we have two conduits to spirits not yet bound for Aetherius at our disposal. Magister Meln and Curate Gadain. Speak to Meln first. He obviously knows what happens when a Telvanni mage dies. Aetherius is the immortal plane. When a person dies, their spirit moves on to that realm unless something prevents that from happening. A violent death, perhaps, or because the spirit still has tasks left undone. Shelrenny fits both categories.
Laramil's idea is a good one. Master Shelrenny has the answer we seek, and I know how to reach her. No Telvanni master worth their weight in Quama cattle would relinquish their hold on this plane without a fight. I have no doubt we can contact Master Shelrenny's spirit. Whether we can get her to cooperate, well, that's an entirely different matter. As the curate can tell you, Necrom forbids summoning the dead. But there's no regulation against the dead choosing to speak to you. We don't have to summon Shelrenny's spirit. We can go to her and simply request an audience. Same place you found me. In her tower, of course. We must go to Tel Barrow and search her sanctum. If her spirit lingers, she'll haunt there. Though, I'm better take Gadain with us. If she's become a vengeful spirit, his expertise might be required.
Meln, we can't just summon the dead whenever we please. It's forbidden.
Yes. Summoning is an affront to your order. But if the spirit is already there...
If I help you, I could jeopardize my standing.
We would not ask this of you if the situation was not dire.
Of course I'll help, Laramil.
I'll return to Apocrypha. See if I can find Vermina while you chase spirits. Not like I've got anything better to do.
Good luck at Tel Barrow, my friends. Return here with whatever you learn.
Dealing with displaced spirits is very much frowned upon by the Keepers of the Dead. I'll help, because the stakes are great, but it goes against every iota of my training. That's an aspect of our beliefs, but not the primary component. And it's different when you visit the catacombs and a spirit appears before you. I suppose if Shelrenny decides to speak to us, that shouldn't violate the Codex too badly. Indeed. The recently departed are often confused, and that confusion can turn violent. I much prefer to deal with the spirits of our ancient ancestors. They may be cantankerous, but they've had enough time to reconcile to their undead existence.